Here we go, guys. Prophet Uebert Angel versus Theophilus Sunday. And then this is what Prophet is having to say about the chants of Theophilus Sunday. Is it good or bad? Here we go. Let's go get it.
To people who don't understand what the body of Christ is. So we are busy fighting each other. Before the service started, I had a question from one of my sons. Said, what do you say about this chanting that is really going on? This from Theophilus Sunday to other guys who are doing this chanting. I said, I don't want to talk about it, number one. Number two, when you see what we have is an album of warfare chants, what we are doing in warfare chants is really singing in tongues. But is it wrong to do chants? Before I say yes or no, leave Theophilus Sunday alone. Leave him. What is it to you? What is a chant really? If otherwise English loses its meaning. Language loses meaning. Chant, if you really go deep, it actually means a repetitive word. And of course the Bible says it this way, that there is nothing, there is no sound that has no signification. So if you go, there are spirits waiting to receive calls and signals. There are signals. The answer is now, the question then is, what spirit answered to your What if all Theophilus Sunday is doing is getting a word from the Spirit and repeating that word from the Spirit? Just because you don't know what word that is, don't castigate the guy. I have no relationship with him except he's a Christian. That's it. No need to defend him. No need to oppose him. But as Christians, we have lost our flavor. Instead of concentrating on what matters. Have you seen these people opposing? They are opposing, I believe it's a guy called Dance or something like that. And what is that? Dance what? Yeah, that one. Brilliant guy. I think I've listened to one song or something like that. So I have no connection. But you see, the body is losing it. We leave what should be done to attack each other. These are young men and women of God rising up. If you wanted to correct them, let's say they were wrong. Shouldn't you do it? Even your demeanor changes when you correct people. When you have a grudge or you want to fight, you stand there and even your movements on the stage shows you want to attack. It is not a correction, it's an attack. So if you find me here going, Mari, 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 say it's a chant. Just because you don't know this is Shona for God, God, God. So we are losing. The generals of old did not care about wars. They did not talk. Look at Paul. The people he was opposing were not Christians. Some of them were people who left him and left Christianity and went to another religion. But to oppose a person and say, I'm opposing this one. No. When Peter came, you took him aside and corrected him. No. He did not write letters everywhere. Say, oppose this guy. Should not receive him. It's a problem in the church. But I'm raising a generation. I said, I'm raising a generation.
All right, so that is what Prophet is having to say about Theophilus Sunday. And those of you guys who don't know Theophilus Sunday, he's a musician from Nigeria whose catalog has been dominated with chants, I believe. And then y'all who don't know him, we are here to promote the Christian fraternity. You could check him out. just Google or go on YouTube, search Theophilus Sunday, and you see more of his records on that platform. You get what I mean? So you see, the message is very clear with Prophet Uebert Angel, and then the message is that now it's time for peace and not time for war. Now it's time for unity and not a time for attacks. Now is a time that people must be left with what they are doing and not castigated here and there. You get what I mean? And then we can't be castigating each other and expect our fraternity to grow. We can't be castigating, sorry, each other and expect that Christianity, fulfills its purpose. You get what I mean? And then I believe that at this particular juncture of this whole movement as Christians, I believe this is the time that we become more serious because you know, the coming of the Lord, the second coming, of course, is approaching and it's very imminent. You get what I mean? So this is not the time to be fighting each other. And then one very funny thing about Christians is that everybody believes that the message that they preach is the truth. And then I'm here to tell you that nothing stands to be the truth unless it's Jesus Christ. You get me? Because Jesus says, I'm the way, you know, the truth and the life. So unless this preacher or any preacher is preaching Jesus wholeheartedly, then that is not the truth. You get what I mean? So yeah. So this is where we've come to, or this is how far we've come. I think prophet is trying to preach more of understanding and unity into the people because these are generals, and then if fights and then castigating and then backlashing is all around these generals, then how about the younger ones that are coming? How about the younger ones that are coming? It's my busting. So I believe this is the message of prophet. Guys, you tuned in to watch this. Thank you. I appreciate you. Uh, Hit the subscribe button. All right, hit it, click it, subscribe so we can hit 15K very soon. All right, let's go get it. I'm out.